girl that ran away?
No.
That shit, she's
Nope.
bugging out.
No. So this shit is trending right now in social media. So you're younger than me, so this should make sense to you. But this is what people are currently watching, and they
I don't
find.
use fucking TikTok.
I don't know what you use, but like it's people your age.
I feel like adults should not be doing.
Thank you all for the likes. I appreciate it. The roses. Please. I like chicken. Hello, I'm AI.
Big booty. Sister, big booty.
Sneha. Hee-ha, yes. You gotta feel like a cowgirl. You ready, Tom? Oh, special. Yeah, yes, that one. Ice was so good. Grab. Yes. Oh, baby, you know me. You love me. Oh, I love you too. Yeah, strong woman. Ice was so good. Oh, thank you, baby. You got me feeling like a robot.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck am I watching?
Gang.
Oh, can you pause this for a second? Cause I'm gonna be honest, all the women before that last one, I was gonna say I don't know what the fuck is going on, but they like a whole bunch of like earthy chicks. So I'm like, them bitches is weird. You know what I'm saying? I figured they.
Oh no, it's not only chicks.
I thought it was a bunch like, cause they look at these women, they all like little earthy chicks. She don't look like this, but what the fuck is she doing? Are they like sucking dick for like they're like air sucking dick for like gifts or whatever? Not gifts, but that fuck on YouTube they're called gifts. I forgot what those are called.
Yeah.
Like. That's
exactly that. So they're acting like an NPC, so a non-playable character. So remember what you said about like Grand Theft Auto, like you're saying, like you just ran them over. Like those people that just repeat the same lines and shit. That's what they're pretending to be online. And every time you donate, they do whatever the thing you donated for. So that's why they keep repeating the same lines because people keep donating. So people are giving them money to do this shit.
I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of shit that I would not do for money. we don't all, you know what I'm saying? We don't all live like that. You know, there's people that they'll do whatever for money, but I don't judge that. They cool. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm gonna be honest. If you buy it, cause that last shorty, she look alright. She was getting a whole bunch of motherfuckers to donate and give her money and all this shit. So it's like, all right, if you want to sit there, like she's sitting there making more money doing that than I've made off this podcast. I'm gonna be honest, like
I don't feel bad for her.
No,
because she's monetizing.
Yeah, the motherfuckers that's
like who's sending the money?
Yeah, those are the type of motherfuckers. Those are the 1 in 3 motherfuckers that's not getting no pussy in the last 3 years that we was talking about. What's the study?
Oh, it's only they're doing it to guys too, so it's not like it's only girls doing this shit.
Jesus Christ, I don't know, bro. I don't know what motherfuckers gonna like think that's gonna do. Like,
I don't know. I'm like this. To me, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Like I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. I don't get what you're doing.
Money
like I get it if it had been like a bit and she's doing it like it's a joke or something. But she's doing this shit apparently daily, and she's getting
probably
like $7,000 or something a day.
Shit. So sometimes I'll be thinking about it. I'm like, yo, this shit. I be thinking about some shit sometimes. I'm like, yo, let me wild out for the content, but I'm like, nah, I can't do that. Like at the end of the day, like there's still certain shit. Like I gotta be able to go home at night and look at myself in the mirror and be okay with the shit that I put out, like the content that I put out, regardless of what it is. Like certain shit I do, like all right, I'll say certain shit like as a joke or just fucking around or whatever, and like what I could do that. But certain shit, I'm like, I don't know. I can't do it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that per se, but I just can't.
I think there's something wrong. Like you cannot be all good in the head to be doing that shit and thinking that shit is all right.
But she getting paid. I'm $7 a day, bro.
I know, but I feel like that the mental health shit we were just talking about, that's on display right on those videos.
On which side? On both
sides.
I want you to give me her point of view. Like, why do you say that about her per se? Because the motherfuckers that's giving her bread, I agree with you. They wilding the fuck out. But from her, how?
Like, I feel like there's an element of, what would you call it? Because I get it. She's making money, so I'm like, that's okay. Like, we're like saying, oh, it's all right because she's doing it for money. But I'm like, almost from like, you're degrading yourself.
But we say that the same, not we, but like men say the same shit when you see a shorty on OnlyFans, you see her modeling, you see her selling pussy, all these other kind of shit. We view them as less. Not we. I mean, stop saying we. Men view them as less because that shit is like they find that as degrading. But like she's repeating some bullshit or whatever. But at least she got all her clothes on.
Oh, she's an OnlyFans too.
All right, well, that's not surprising either. But I would just say, like, just that one particular act right there, I don't necessarily think is degrading, but I do think it's weird as fuck. Like, if she was my girl and she was doing that, like, I would, like, that's the time of the day when I would leave the house. Like, I'll go work out, I'll go do something else. I don't know what the fuck. I'll start working out just to not be around that bitch when she doing that. Because I'm going to be honest, if I come home and I hear you making all these fucking noises, I'm like, I'm gonna think you just fucking like you possessed or some shit. Like you just doing random ass shit. Then you doing all these fucking gestures and shit. Like I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy.
But like if you listen to like what they're doing, like some of them are like some of the things are kind of sexual in a way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what was she like air sucking dick or something? Like,
yeah. So you see, she pretended to be like one of the girls from Grand Theft Auto right now.
Like when you like pull up in a car.
Yeah.
This that internet era shit though that like
shit don't make sense to me. I'm like I don't get I get that she's making money. I understand that 100%. And it's the same shit with OnlyFans, and I don't want to lump the two together because it's two very different things. But I'm saying is you're doing that shit right now. How are you gonna feel about this? I don't know, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Maybe one day you have kids and they have to watch this because it's online, so you know that shit ain't going away ever. Like, how are you gonna react? So I have an interesting kind of thought in my mind of what is it gonna be like for this generation that is so accepting of these things that I may consider as like, hey, you're like kind of degrading yourself or not valuing yourself in the way that you're just sharing yourself with the world. What is it going to be like when these people hit their 30s and shit, and maybe they want to get married, or maybe they start having kids, or they're struggling to find somebody to marry them and shit like that? Or are standards going to change to the points that, I don't know, guys are going to be accepting of, it's cool if you did OnlyFans, like it's normal. Like I don't know, like in my mind, the way I view OnlyFans is a little different because that's to me it's just the modern day porn prostitution. It's not too far off. You're just selling your body at the end of the day. It's just you're doing it online. It's not, and it's not any. And back in the days, you might have been a stripper to do that. But once again, I think this touches what we were saying because you're doing it through a screen. You find it more acceptable. And if you had to be a stripper, where you had to physically be around someone, you probably wouldn't do it.
Or you would just do it somewhere that's not from where you're from.
But not as many girls as they do. Like as many girls as they're doing OnlyFans right now wouldn't be strippers. Yeah. Like they wouldn't have the balls to stand in front of
a stage and all that.
To do it
in front of all these people. It's different when you in the intimacy of your home and you alone. You can edit shit to make yourself look as good as you want or whatever. Yeah.
Like you kind of put yourself in this place where you kind of create a bubble of like, oh, I get to choose of like who sees it, and you get to ignore what people may be saying. But then we're at a point in society that like if people criticize that, then the people criticizing are in the wrong. Like you're supposed to just accept it. So I don't know. I find that very interesting. I'm like, what is it gonna be like 5, 10 years from now, 15 years from now?
I think it's gonna be all those things that you said. They're gonna be women who are gonna struggle to find a partner. They're gonna be men that are gonna be like, yo, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit that you was on before. Like I fuck with you. I think you the most attractive woman in the world. Whatever. They gonna fuck with it regardless. Cause men are men. We gonna fuck with them regardless. And then there's gonna be women that are like are gonna be regretful or are gonna undo some of the things that they might have done to their body or whatever the fuck, and they're gonna try to change that shit to like maybe try to appeal to a different type of man or whatever. I think it's gonna go all different. Like every like it's gonna be like a highway with like just a whole bunch of different things. Like
I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna swing one particular way.
Well, the thing is that if you look at the way some numbers are headed, it's kind of weird. Like I know we mentioned like 1 in 3 men haven't had sex in a year.
Yeah.
Like especially men under 30. To me, I found that shit mind-boggling. I'm like, before your 30s, you're not getting any? It's like crazy to me. Like that's the time when you probably should be getting the most. But then the same thing, there were studies saying that for the first time ever, like women are the most single they've ever been after they hit a certain age. So it's kind of creating this interesting dynamic of like, oh, people are just being alone. Like they're growing up alone and in different ways. So it seems like women are doing it by choice and men are doing it by default. They're not doing it by choice.
With like in marriages too, like marriages aren't lasting. Like people breaking them, relationships aren't lasting. It's the same thing. Like all across the board. I think this is just the internet effect of like just like if you're not 100% secure in what you got of like, yo, even though we're going through problems in our relationship and whatever, and I'm like, no, we still a team, like we gotta hold each other down, then you fuck, because there's some people think that they have so many options and so much shit available that they can just, or I bet like you're not, like whatever little argument we in, all right, fuck it, then I'm on to the next guy, or girl, like, then relationships ain't lasting.